orchid leaves sprout roots directly from the base in just 1 week. Today I will share the process of treating and caring for orchids that have rotted or been severely damaged, even if only one leaf remains. With the right technique, these orchids can be completely revived, sprout new roots, and grow healthy again. Don't throw them away before watching this video. This is an orchid plant growing in the garden. However, due to prolonged rainy and humid weather conditions, combined with improper watering, a favorable environment has been created for pathogens to develop, causing the orchid to become infected. It is evident that many orchid leaves have dried out, become soft and mushy, turned yellowish, and even show signs of water rot. Black, mottled spots form on the leaf surface, a typical sign of fungal and bacterial diseases that have invaded and thrived in prolonged humid conditions. Therefore, it is essential to thoroughly remove these damaged leaves to prevent the disease from spreading. Next, we will check the roots and the growing medium. The root system showed signs of darkening due to prolonged waterlogging, leading to root rot, complete softening, and no longer any indication that it could be used. These roots have completely rotted inside, losing their ability to absorb water and nutrients, so they must be cut off to prevent affecting other healthy parts of the plant. This leaf is infected with fungus, turning yellow from the stem upwards, and also shows signs of insect damage. Therefore, it needs to be removed immediately. Next, use sharp, clean scissors to trim away all withered, rotten, soft, or fungal-infected roots, as these roots no longer function to absorb water and nutrients, and keeping them will only weaken the plant further. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you as a companion on this journey. For the root system, trim until only healthy, green or white tissue remains, as this is the area capable of regenerating and developing new roots. This part of the plant has been infected by fungus that has spread all the way to the leaf stalk, so it needs to be completely removed to prevent the disease from spreading further and damaging the leaves. Thus, we proceeded to remove all the infected parts, and then continued with careful trimming to completely eliminate any remaining tissue showing signs of mold. After the treatment process is complete, we are left with only one leaf, which may still be wrinkled, but with the correct restoration technique described below, this leaf can completely recover and regenerate into a full orchid plant. After pruning is complete, use a clean water hose to thoroughly rinse the entire stem and leaves to remove dirt, bacteria, and fungal spores still clinging to the plant's surface. Besides English, we now have voiceovers in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on the settings gear icon to select the appropriate audio language. This is a crucial step that significantly reduces the amount of remaining mold, creating favorable conditions for the orchid to recover safely. Use the spray nozzle again to ensure the leaves are clean after scrubbing, which helps open the stomata so the leaves can absorb nutrients better. Next, remove the leaf and proceed to the next step, which is to treat and remove the mold from deep within the plant tissue, in order to completely eliminate any remaining pathogens. Next, prepare a clean container. Then, pour in exactly 1000 milliliters of water to use as a solvent for the disinfectant solution. Next, we will use potassium permanganate, a solution with excellent antibacterial and antifungal properties, particularly suitable for treating and restoring orchid plants. I used 10 drops of potassium permanganate, adding them directly to the prepared water. Then I stirred well to completely dissolve the potassium permanganate in the water, creating a diluted disinfectant solution that is safe for plants but still effective enough to kill harmful mold and bacteria. Next, I prepared a clean container. Then, I placed the entire orchid plant in the container, from roots and stem to leaves, ensuring it was completely submerged. Next, I poured the prepared potassium permanganate solution into the container. The purpose of this step is to disinfect and kill any remaining mold and bacteria on the orchid. We completely submerge the leaves in the solution. The soak-in time is about 30 minutes. In the next section, I will use aloe vera as a natural fertilizer for orchids. Aloe vera is rich in nutrients, containing vitamin C, vitamin E, and many essential minerals, helping orchids increase their resistance, limit fungal diseases and harmful agents. Cut the aloe vera into thin, small slices. Slicing the aloe vera into small pieces helps the nutrients inside to be released and dissolve more quickly when used, thus allowing the orchid to absorb them more effectively. On the Blissful Garden channel, you can also find many ways to make homemade organic fertilizers from familiar kitchen ingredients. These are not only cost-effective but also help plants grow sustainably. In this way, we have prepared the aloe vera in small pieces, ready for the next step in the orchid care process. Next, I will prepare a clean container. Then peel all the prepared aloe vera and put it directly into the container. Which country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments. It's wonderful that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Then add another 500 milliliters of hot water to help release the nutrients faster, creating a suitable nutrient solution for orchid care in the following steps. After adding hot water, I stir it well, then seal it tightly. Next, I take the solution outside to the garden, place it in a cool, airy place to let it ferment for 1 hour. Next, after soaking the orchid in an antibacterial and antifungal solution for 30 minutes, I will remove the entire plant. Afterward, I use a clean cotton cloth to wipe the entire stem, base, and roots of the orchid one more time. This step completely removes any remaining mold and insects, ensuring the plant is thoroughly clean before moving on to the next care step. This ensures the entire root system is disinfected, fungicides are eliminated, and harmful insects are repelled, helping the plant recover and stabilize. After an hour of incubation, our aloe vera mixture has undergone a slight fermentation, and the nutrients have now been released into liquid form. I stirred it again, then filtered out all the pulp. Next, I prepared a clean container and carefully filtered out the aloe vera sediment, keeping only the clear liquid. The result is a bottle of nutrient-rich aloe vera solution, ready to use for caring for and restoring orchids, helping them grow healthier and more stable. In the next step, we add vitamin B1. This is a very strong stimulant for orchids to root, sprout, and prepare for flowering, helping the plant recover and develop more stably. Here, I add 3 vitamin B1 tablets. Then add 500 milliliters of clean water. Next, stir the mixture well so that the vitamin B1 dissolves completely with the aloe vera juice. Thus, we have obtained an aloe vera juice solution combined with vitamin B1, which provides nutrients for the leaves and stimulates root growth very well. Next, I used a soft cotton pad, soaked it in this solution, and gently wiped all the orchid leaves. The nutrients are absorbed directly through the leaves, making them healthy and shiny, while also supporting photosynthesis, nourishing the plant to recover and grow again. Thus, we have provided nutrients through the leaves to create favorable conditions for the plant to continue receiving care in the following steps. Next, I prepared a clean cup. Then, I placed the orchid plant, ensuring the entire root and leaves were inside the cup. Next, I poured the prepared aloe vera and vitamin B1 solution into the cup, completely submerging the roots. Note that only the roots should be submerged. Do not let the water cover the leaves. Soak for 25 minutes. Next, we use a piece of foam. Place the pot or glass cup on top to measure and cut the foam to fit snugly and evenly around the bottom of the cup. This foam will be used as a stable moisturating substrate, helping to stabilize the plant and minimize direct contact with water. This is a crucial foundation for applying the greenhouse orchid cultivation method, creating a humid, airtight, and stable environment, thereby stimulating the orchid to recover quickly and form new roots. After ensuring the foam piece fits the bottom of the pot, place it in the pot, ready to replant the orchid. After soaking for 25 minutes, the entire root system of the orchid has absorbed enough nutrients. Next, we will proceed with replanting the trees using the greenhouse method. Next, I will lift the orchid out and prepare cinnamon powder to disinfect it. I apply the cinnamon powder directly to the wounds and cuts at the base of the leaves. This step helps prevent rot and fungal infections from recurring, while also promoting faster wound healing. Cinnamon powder has excellent antifungal and antibacterial properties, especially effective in treating cuts and open wounds on the stem and roots of orchids. Next, we proceed with planting the orchid by adding filtered water to the cup so that the water level only slightly touches the bottom of the sponge, making sure the water does not completely submerge the sponge. The purpose of this step is to create stable humidity in the growing environment, allowing the orchid leaves to absorb moisture gradually. Secure the base of the orchid plant in the center of the foam block, ensuring it stands firmly and receives adequate moisture. Then, use a perforated cover to maintain necessary air circulation, while also preventing mold and insect infestation, ensuring a stable and safe recovery environment for the plant. Place the plant in a shady spot in the garden with gentle sunlight so it can continue to grow. After about 3 weeks of care, the orchid's leaves showed a remarkable recovery and vigorous growth. Healthy new roots began to appear at the base, demonstrating the positive effects of the treatment and the use of aloe vera nutrients combined with vitamin B1. Upon closer inspection, the orchid leaves may still appear wrinkled. This is because the plant is concentrating most of its energy and nutrients at the base to form new roots. Once the root system is stable and strong enough, the roots will effectively absorb water and nutrients, supplying them back to the leaves, helping them quickly regain their firmness and fully recover. Next, we will proceed with replanting and caring for the trees. Here, I use pots with good drainage holes to prevent waterlogging, and the growing medium is shredded pine bark. This type of pine bark is very aerated, allowing the orchid roots to breathe well and reducing root rot. Next, add a layer of potting mix to the bottom of the pot. Before planting, the pine bark has been thoroughly treated to prevent mold, so you can rest assured. Next, I took a metal rod and bent it into a U-shape to make a support. The purpose is to help secure the orchid's leaves and roots so they don't wobble during growth. Once finished, we will proceed to place the plant in the pot. Using a thin layer of moss as a light liner beneath the root system protects the weak, young roots while maintaining stable moisture levels around the base. This moss creates a well-ventilated but not dry environment, allowing the orchid roots to absorb moisture effectively, thus helping the plant quickly stabilize and continue to grow healthy. Use a clip to gently secure the leaf, helping the plant stand upright and preventing it from moving. Then, cover the base of the orchid with a thin layer of moss to retain moisture, protect the young roots, and create favorable conditions for recovery and growth. After planting, we have a complete orchid pot. The next step is to care for the orchid using aloe vera and B1 fertilizer prepared in the previous steps. This is the nutrient-rich aloe vera juice that I prepared earlier. I completely filtered out the sediment, keeping only the clear liquid for use in orchid care. This way, we obtain a pure, safe, and suitable nutrient solution to support the orchid's recovery and growth. Next, apply the nutrient solution directly to the leaves by pouring it into a spray bottle and spraying it evenly over the leaf surface. This method helps the orchid absorb nutrients quickly through its leaves, supporting the recovery process and enhancing the plant's health. This way, the leaves will absorb the nutrients, and in just 1 week, they will become plump and green again. Next, we will take the plant out and proceed to water the roots and growing medium directly. Focus on fertilizing through the roots so that the plant can absorb nutrients from the base up to the entire stem. When done correctly, the orchid roots will be healthy, absorb nutrients well, and the plant will grow more efficiently. During this care phase, we use nutrients every 2 weeks. On normal days, if the growing medium is dry, simply water and mist with clean filtered water to keep the plant moist, on average every 3 days, helping the orchid maintain stable humidity and grow evenly. Finally, place the plant outdoors in a shady, well-ventilated location with gentle sunlight in the garden to allow it to grow. After about 2 months of applying the correct care procedures, the orchid plant showed significant recovery in all its parts. Regarding the leaves, the old leaves became firmer, significantly less wrinkled, and turned a darker green and thicker. At the same time, the plant continued to develop new leaves with even, glossy, and healthy leaf blades, indicating that photosynthesis was functioning well. In terms of overall growth, the orchid plant began to form flower stalks, a clear sign that the plant had fully recovered, was strong enough to nourish flowers, and maintain a stable growth cycle. Regarding the root system, new roots grew simultaneously, with translucent green root tips, thick and strong rhizomes, firmly anchoring to the substrate, showing that the plant's ability to absorb water and nutrients had stabilized. At this stage, the plant is healthy, well-balanced, and ready to enter the flowering period. What do you think of my method for reviving this orchid? Don't hesitate to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I really want to hear your feedback and experiences. Every share from you is a valuable source of motivation that helps us learn and love plants more every day.